Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing well and good. So, without taking much of the time, let us go directly to our chapter, The Essence of Change. The essence of change. What did we learn in the chapter beginning? We learned what was energy. What was energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. Isn't it so? Yes. Then we learned the law of conservation of energy. Do you remember? What was the law of conservation of energy? Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but energy can be transferred from one form to the other. Right. Then what did we learn? We learned about different types of energy. For example, light energy, sound energy, electrical energy, mechanical energy. Do you remember all this? Very good, students. Alright, so today we have some activities to do, okay, based on the different forms of energy. When last class we ended by saying how we feel when we touch a bulb, right? When a lighted bulb is touched, we feel it is hot, right? We burn our hands. Electrical energy is given for the bulb to light, isn't it so? Yes. And then what do we get back? We get light energy and heat energy. Alright, light energy and heat energy is produced, but we given electrical energy. How is the bulb lighted? It is lit when electrical energy is given. Okay, but when electrical energy is given, light energy and heat energy is produced by the bulb. Okay, we are inputting one form of energy and we are getting another form of energy. So, electrical energy is getting transferred to heat energy and light energy. Alright. Yes. So, now we are going to look at some activities, okay, in which there will be around 5 situations given, and we are going to list out the forms of energy that is produced when that situation happens, and also which energy we make use of. For example, when a bulb is lit, we get light energy and heat energy, but we only make use of the light energy, right? The heat energy is not used by us, isn't it so? Yes. So, similarly, we are going to list out the 5 situations and the forms of energy produced and the energy we are going to use. Okay. So, can you see the table here? Yes. So, the first situation here it is, a torch is lit. When you light a torch, which forms of energy are produced? It is similar to that of a bulb, right? Yes. So, which are the 2 forms of energy formed? Okay, I am told 2. Now, tell me, there are 2 forms of energy produced. Which will be the light energy and the heat energy. Isn't it so? Yes. So, light energy and heat energy is produced. Now, tell me, dear students, which energy we make use of? What is needed for us? Do we need the heat energy? No, right? So, we only need the light energy. So, in the next column, we are writing light energy. We make use of only light energy. The second one, the situation is a candle is burning. Have you seen a candle burning? Obviously, you have. Alright. So, now tell me which forms of energy are produced here? Again, light energy as well as heat energy is produced. What about the form of energy we use? Why do we light a candle? Mostly when there is a power cut, isn't it so? For the light. So, again we make use of the light energy. The next situation is firewood is burning in an oven. Have you seen a furnace, a place where we keep all the firewood we must have seen in movies and all, so many firewoods are kept and we light the firewood. Okay, which forms of energy are produced there? Again, light energy and heat energy. But what is the form of energy we make use in this case? Do we light firewood for light? No, right? We light firewood when we feel cold and we want to warm ourselves. So in this case, heat energy is what we make use for. Clear? Then the next one is an electric bulb is lit. Ma'am told you at first these examples. So tell me first. The forms of energy produced are light and heat. Forms of energy that we make use of is the light energy. Excellent. Alright. And we have the last one. A cracker is bursting. Do you all love crackers? They are really nice, but they are not good for the environment, right? Yes. Nevertheless, a cracker is burning. Which are the forms of energy produced? Light energy. Good. Heat energy. Very good. We have one more form of energy here. The main thing, why do we burst a cracker? What happens when we burst? Sound comes, right? So sound energy. Three kinds of energies are produced. And which form of energy we make use of? The sound, right? We burst the cracker for hearing the sound. So sound energy is made use here. Alright. Yes. Is it clear for you? Okay. So my dear students, now we found out that there are so many forms of energy produced when something is happening, but we only make use of some of them, right? Yes. In almost all the cases, light and heat energy both are produced together, but we only make use of either the light or the heat. Isn't it so? Yes. So then again, we have an activity, okay? It's a very easy activity. I want all of you to answer them, okay? Again, this is the table. Here also we are given with 4 situations, but here we are going to write the forms of energy produced, okay? There are 3 tables, so there will be 3 forms of energy produced. The first one is when a sparkler is lit. What is a sparkler? Have you seen the sparkler, that cracker which bursts with so many sparkles, right? That's called a sparkler. So what all are produced? Heat energy. It is similar to a cracker. So heat energy is produced, that is given. Then light energy, sparkles, right? So light energy, and the cracker will also have a sound energy. So there's the other 3 ones: heat energy, light energy and sound energy. Now what about while riding a motorcycle? After going for a ride and coming back, have you touched the engine of the motorcycle? It is hot, right? What does that mean? It means heat energy is produced. Okay, so heat energy is produced. Then while riding a motorcycle, don't you hear a sound? Yes, so again sound energy is produced. Okay, so heat energy, sound energy, and what is given in the third column already? Mechanical energy. Isn't it so? Yes. We'll learn about mechanical energy towards the end of today's class. Okay. Once again, next is coming while operating a mixer, grinder. Okay. Your parents use the grinder, right? Yes. So tell me, again, if we use the grinder for a long time, what happens to the grinder if you touch? It is hot. So again, heat energy is produced. You hear the sound when the grinder is grinding, sound energy and mechanical energy. Okay? Yes. Then while operating an electric motor, An electric motor also requires sound energy, heat energy and mechanical energy. Alright, yes. So, now when you grind a mixer, we get heat energy, sound energy and mechanical energy is produced. So, tell me dear students, what energy is used to operate a mixer grinder? What do we give in? We give in electrical energy. This electrical energy is getting converted to mechanical energy, light energy and heat energy. Okay. We give in electrical energy similar to that of a bulb. In bulb, mechanical energy is not there. It is only light energy and heat energy. But for a grinder, when we give in electrical energy, it gives out mechanical energy, sound energy and heat energy. Alright. So now you might be thinking, ma'am told about electrical energy getting converted in lighting a bulb and mixing a grinder, right? What about when a cracker is bursting or when you ride a motorcycle? Which kind of energy is given? Electricity? Do we use electricity to ride a motorcycle? Not the electric one, the other one? No, right? How do we ride the motorcycle? What we have to give in? We have to put fuel, isn't it so? We have to put petrol or diesel. They are known as fuels. And when this fuels burn, an energy is produced. That is used in motorcycles. Okay? Yes. What about when a cracker is bursting? There we use chemical energy. Okay? So today, the last topic we are going to learn is about mechanical energy and chemical energy. So now we are going to learn about mechanical energy. What is mechanical energy? Electrical energy or the energy produced by burning fuels is used to make an engine work and in turn to make machine parts move. Working of an engine involves mechanical energy which enables vehicles move. Did you understand? No? Don't worry, I will explain it to you. See, in electrical energy, okay, for a train to move, for example, sometimes it uses electricity or otherwise it moves by burning fuels, okay. So, in any other cases also, either the electrical energy or by the energy we get by burning fuels, that is petrol or diesel, is used to make the engine work, okay. To make some engine work, this electrical energy or the burning fuels energy is taken. And what happens? The engine works. When the engine works, what happens? The machine parts, the parts of the engine starts moving. Isn't it so? When this starts moving, mechanical energy is produced and mechanical energy helps the vehicles move or the machine to work. So, in almost all situations, electrical energy is converted to mechanical energy. At times, mechanical energy is converted back to electrical energy. But what happens? Electrical energy helps the engine to work, okay. And then what happens? When this works, mechanical energy is produced, that is electrical energy is transformed to mechanical energy. Alright. So, all the machines require mechanical energy to work. Mechanical energy is produced in almost all the things that move. Alright? Yes. In all the things that move, it is mechanical energy that enables them to do so. Now we have the chemical energy. The energy contained in the substance is called a chemical energy. In the cracker, the chemical energy is already there. Okay, it is already present and we just light it, so the chemical energy acts up and we get light energy, sound energy and heat energy. All the substances have chemical energy. We too have chemical energy. From where do we get it? We learned about photosynthesis in grade 5. Do you remember? Yes, it is the process by how the plants prepare food. Plants require solar energy to prepare food, isn't it so? You all know that, right? Yes. Now what happens? Plants convert this solar energy into chemical energy. Okay, the solar energy is converted by the plants to chemical energy, and then the chemical energy is stored in the plant. And obviously we eat plants, we and animals eat plants, so this chemical energy is obtained by us. Is it clear? So the solar energy is taken by the plants, converted into chemical energy and stored in the plants, and when we and the animals eat the plants, we get the chemical energy. Even while burning wood, okay, when the wood is burned, we get the chemical energy. How? Because plants store the chemical energy, right? So maybe in the wood also this chemical energy is present. Almost in all the substances chemical energy is present. All the substances contain chemical energy. So when we burn the firewood, again chemical energy is released, and when we inhale we get the chemical energy. Okay. So today we learned about different forms of energy and types of energy produced, types of energy we make use of, forms of energy, right? And then we learned about mechanical energy and chemical energy, isn't it so? Yes. So if you have any suggestions or feedback, please let me know through the comment box below. We will again meet in the next class. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay safe.